Hi students, welcome to this class. Hope you guys have done games up to this one. So in the previous lesson of ours, we discussed about creating menus for the game with buttons, and look at that, we have added live score, and your score will be incremented. Yep. Okay, and once the game is done, there'll be a menu with the animation. Then you can replay again, or you can quit. So we discussed about all these things in the previous class of ours. So the first thing we do is, have you noticed here, I have just opened my mobile game one, and inside the folder, when you just go inside, you could find there is a folder which I have added called music. Inside that I have I have made 3 musics there. So original sound, so there are 3 musics I have. So similarly I have 3 musics, 1, 2, and another one. Okay, so these are 3 musics I have added in this. So what we're going to do is we have to add some sound here. So the first thing I would like to do is I would like to create a game manager, or I would like to create an empty. So when you say to create empty, it's called an empty game object. So this empty game object, I would name it as audio manager. It's not game manager, it's audio manager. So once I created this audio manager, then I would like to create a script just like for your game manager. And in this audio manager, I would like to add a new script. So audio manager, then here add component, and I would like to add a new script in the name of audio manager. Okay, here we have a new script here. Yeah, you could see, just a minute, just double click this audio manager. Yeah, your audio manager script is newly created. Great. So after that, let's see about a few things. The first thing here I would like to do is I would like to add a component, and this time, why we have audio manager, I would like to go to my audio. Great. And I need an audio source. Great. So what is the audio source? Look at here. The moment when you add an audio source to your scene, all you can see is there will be audio clip that you can drop inside. So once you drop your audio clip there, then it would play the audio for you. So when you play it now, nothing would happen because we have not added any audios or anything there. So I'll just stop it here. So here, let me create an audio manager. Yeah, it's done. So now I want to drag some musics and drop it here. So please select this. There you could see some music, because I already created a folder and dropped the 3 sounds there that I'll share with you. So here are the 3 musics I have. So I'm going to drag and drop any one of these musics. Okay, so let's drag and drop this. This is a BG10. It's a background music. I just drag and drop it here into my audio clip. Okay, and you would have noticed that play on awake. When this checkbox is on, which means that once when the game starts to play, then your sound will play. So that's what it's all about. So let me just play and see what happens. Yeah, you see that? The sound is going on. So this is what happens. Oh, replay. Okay, now you see that once the game ends, it starts again. Okay, and instead of this, now I select my audio manager, and instead of this BG10, I can just drag and drop this one and play this. Yeah, it's just a single music. You could see the waveform here. That's it, just the one sound, because the BG10 was a bigger one, whereas here this is a small one. And if you want the same sound to repeat after it completes, you can turn on the loop. So now you could see now what would happen. it would keep on looping the same audio tune or audio clip you have done. So remember this is the audio source. This audio source would run only if you have audio clip inside. So whichever audio you just drag and drop, which can be WAV file or MP3 file, it would play it for you. Okay, since loop is on, the same bell sound will keep on going. Okay, so we have this sounds here. So whereas for my game, I don't need a single sound here. So I need multiple sounds to happen. Like when a player did something, like when a player hit on some object, then I want this sound to be happen. So something like whenever a player hit with the missile, I want this sound to happen here. So maybe this sound I want it to happen when the player hit with the missile. Yeah, like that. So for that I want to make the sound music there. So let's see how to do that. So the first thing I do is, here's my audio manager, and this is a script that we have created there. And here, first thing I would like to do is, have you noticed there the things we have here? We have audio source and we have audio clips. So I want to access this audio source, then I want to access the audio clip here. So when whichever audio I want to switch that under audio source. Inside the audio clip, I want to change this tracks. So whenever a user commits some movement, then the audio clip has to change. If the user collides with the missile, the audio clip has to change. If the user touches a button, then another audio clip has to be changed. So similarly, I want different audio clips to trigger different actions of the game. So in order to do that, I go to my script here, to my audio game manager, and I would like to access few things which are first, this is audio manager. Let me make it as an instance. So public static, hope you guys remember, audio manager, and I want to make it as instance, and instance equal to this. So if I do this, so any script can access my audio manager. So from any part of your script, like you go to game manager, type audio manager dot this audio I want, or go to any missile script, type audio manager dot this or. So in order to access by everyone, I made this as instance. So singleton, we call this as a singleton. So after this, I also would like to add few more things here, like public static audio manager instance is done. So let public, then audio source. Great, we have audio source there. I just name it as audio source. Okay, then and also I want to declare few not public, I want to declare few audio clips. So, okay, audio clip, and I just want to name them as clip 1 comma clip 2 comma, because I have 3 audios, so I just prefer to go with clip 1 to 3. So instance.this. Okay, so what else I wanted to happen is, whenever a user triggers some action, then I wanted to enable it. So I want to create my own method. So not this one, I want to create my own method. So I write it as void, so it's like public void music. This is the name which I'm given here, and inside that I'm going to pass one integer variable, which is int id. Okay, great. So this is a function, this is a method which I created. So from whenever you want to call, there are 3 sounds, 3 music inside. So if you want to enable first music, all you have to do is you have to just type audio manager dot music of 1, then the music 1 will be played, or audio manager dot music of 2, the music 2 will be played, audio manager dot music of 3, so music 3 will be played. So that 1 to 3 will be passed inside here. So that is the plan here. And if you guys also know this thing, like let me go inside my Unity documentation, and there you can see that switch case. You guys might know about this switch, not this Nintendo Switch. It's like Oh, I think I should go with, okay, I think the switches references still, since it is a basic one, I think we are unable to find it there. But anyway, we could do it in our script here. So I'm just going to do this in a different way. Like, if you guys remember, if you learned about if and if else and while loop and switch case statements, then you would know about the switch case statements and how does they function and all those things. So here we are going to just switch, and we're going to name it as ID. So switch ID there. Yeah. So once, if it is a switch case, then there are a few things needs to happen. So it's like, if the case is 1, I mean if the number is 1, then what needs to happen? That's what inside the switch case. And yeah, I just would like to say what are things happens. So inside the switch case, if the case is 1, then there are a few things needs to happen, like, yeah, case 1. If it is case 1, which means if the number whichever they enter, if they entered music 1, then 1 will be passed here, then it will be checked here, and here it would do that. We're going to we have to just access the clips first. Oh yeah, so let me access this first. So audio, so URC equal to this dot no this dot I think I should fix with, so this dot game object dot, I'm going to get the component which is audio source. So yeah, which means I'm just telling Unity that just access this audio source and position it, just access the audio source component of this game object. That's why I mentioned the script is my script is here, audio manager. That's what I'm typing here. So when I say this game object, which means whichever game object my script is, that game object. So this game object dot get component of audio source, and this audio source will be loaded into audio source here. So that's how we are doing it here. Okay, once that is done, then we can go here to switch ID, the case 1, and here once it is fine, I can just type it as audio source dot play one shot of clip. There are 3 clips I have already, so if you guys have noticed clearly, you would know that. So I have clip 1. Okay, play one shot clip 1, and after that I would like to give a break. So this is my case 1. Similarly, I would like to give 3 cases. Yeah, look at that. So if the user enters number 2, if the user calls number 1, the first music will be played. If the user calls number 2, second music will be played. If the user calls number 3, third music will be played. That's what 1, 2, 3. If he passes one ID here, number 1 will be stored in ID, and 1 will come here, and then 1 will be passed here. So 1, 2, 3. So the same here out of any of these things. And if there is anything by default, the user plays like case default, then we just give a break there. So if none of these options were called by the user, then we are not going to just call them in any way there. So that's what I mentioned here. So no, I think I should not put this case. Yeah, default will do. So now this is done. So let me just delete this blank lines. So that's great. So music, it is saved now. Fine. So let's see now how we are going to access this scripts. So when we do that, let's see. Great. So once we save the file, now go to your Unity there and check if you get any errors. If you have any errors, it would show it now, but we didn't have any errors here. Now look at that, there are 3 clips. Yeah, clip 1, clip 2, clip 3. And now I'm going to just go to music. I'm going to BG, my background is clip 1. Great. And this is when I collide with some object. And this is when my health reduces. Okay, so that's why they are in this. So clip 1 is background music. Anyway, we have added 3 clips. Yeah, so now the thing is, whenever the user calls this method, then any of this 3 music will be played. So but the user has to call which method he wants, like music 1 or music 2 or music 3, whichever he wants. Then the method has to work accordingly. It will play the clips accordingly. We have 3 clips there. But anyway, even after doing this, if I play the game, look at that. Yeah, why do we get this sound? Because look at here in your audio source, we already have an audio clip, right? Just click that and choose none. So now there are no audio clips. Now just play. As per your script, your audio source, see, look at that, your audio source is accessed and placed here. Yeah, your audio manager's audio source is accessed and played. But when I play the game, do we get any sounds? No. The truth is no, we don't get any sound there. Okay, why we don't get any sound? Because we have not called the method. Look at here, this is the method music int id. We have not called any method. So let's stop this here, and we have to call the method. But when to call what method? I go to my game manager, because whenever my music plays, like whenever I collide with another game object, then I want to it to happen. So maybe I go with my missile. Great. Whenever my missile hits with the hero game object, then maybe I can place few sound. Yeah, since I'm going to add 2 lines, maybe here I can play audio manager dot instance dot what's this name we are given there, music. Yeah, music of, I would like to play music 2. So yeah, music 2 will work. Okay, so so now what will happen is, when the hero collide with the when the missile collide with the hero, the missile will play this audio manager dot instant dot music of 2. When I say music 2, then it goes to audio manager. It will pass music 2 and switch 2. If it is 2, then it will not play 1 or 3. It will just directly access switch 2 and play only the second clip. So the second clip is here. This is the second clip here. So which is my my just music here, a normal small sound. So let's see how does it work. Did I save the script? I believe I saved the script. So let's play the music. Let me hit the user, the missile. Okay, yeah, it works. That's it. Now you could see that, right? So this is how you can call this clip wherever you want. So this is number 1, fine. But whenever my health is reduced, I want to play music 3. So whenever my health is reduced, where I can check that? So in my game manager, look at that. If my health is greater than 0, then it will reduce this. Okay, and also why I add bracket, because if there are more than 1 statements, then we have to add them inside. The health will be reduced, and I would like to play audio manager. So audio manager dot instance dot I'm sorry, music of 3. So now our third music will be played whenever the health decreased for the hero. So let me just play the game and see what happens. see my missile. Okay, this reduced. Yeah. Oh, so yep. So whenever there is a small problem we have done there. It's like whenever a missile hits the hero, the same music, and whenever the missile hits zero, obviously the health will be reduced. Okay, so it's something like uh, both the musics will play at the same time, because the health will reduce only when the missile hits. So instead of placing it here, maybe I can just I just cut this one, Control X. Great. Let me go to my missile. So instead of calling music 2 for whenever the hero hits the collider, if I call music 3, yeah, that's the different one again. Let's play this. Yeah, now you can see the same method, but a different music will be played now. You see that? Yep. Okay, so I hope now you understood how does it work. Okay, guys, that's all about for adding music. So whenever you want any musics to trigger or happen, you just call that method wherever you want, then your music will be added. So if you want to, when the score is decreased or increased, if you want to add, you can add it also. For example, I go to my increase score, and in the increase score I just paste it as audio manager.instant.music2. Okay, so now what will happen is whenever I play my game, whenever the score is getting increased, okay, the sound 2 will be called. So that's what it is about. Now you could see, okay, 2, 30. Okay, whenever that method is called, the sound is increased. Now I'm going to hit the missile. Okay, that's it. Hope you guys understood now how does it work. Yeah, so again, the next class we discuss about a few things about making a save system, a proper save system for our machine.